Anggun Sasmi, born in Jakarta, April 29, 1974, age 38 years, is Indonesian singer who now has French citizenship. She was the daughter of Darto Singgo, an Indonesian artist, and Dian Hertana, a woman whose relatives still Yogyakarta Palace. He started his career by appearing on stage at the age of 7 years and then recorded an album of children 2 years later. Under the guidance of musician Ian Antono, Anggun recording his first studio album in Indonesia titled I've Got the World in 1986. However, the name of the new Anggun soared after the release of the single titled Dream in 1989. At a very young age, Anggun has managed to reach the peak of his popularity as a rock singer in Indonesia with the award she won Most Popular Indonesian Artist 1990-1991.
In 1994, Anggun decided to leave Indonesia and realized his dream of becoming an international artist. With the help of Eric Benzi, a major producer France, in 1997, Anggun successfully released his first international album titled Snow on the Sahara in 33 countries around the world, including the United States, which is a global music mecca.
Since then, Anggun has produced 5 international albums were recorded in multi-languages, especially English and French. In addition, he has recorded collaborations with many foreign artists, including Julio Iglesias, Peter Gabriel, and Pris Michel of the Fugees Group. Anggun also been singing directly with Bryan Adams, Celine Dion, Charles Aznavour, David Foster, and other world-class musicians. Indonesian singer Anggun is the first to successfully penetrate the international music industry, and her albums have achieved gold and platinum awards in several European countries. Anggun has sold over 10 million records throughout his career. Anggun has won several awards over his achievements, including the Grace prestigious Chevalier des Arts et Lettres from the French government. Anggun also has twice asked to become the Global Ambassador of the United Nations, UN, the Microcredit Program in 2005 and the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, in 2009. Artistry, imagery, and achievement. Anggun is often dubbed as the diva of Indonesia by the media at home and abroad. Anggun is known as a singer who has the kind of bold contralto voice and unique vocal improvisation techniques. At the time of release of the album Snow on the Sahara, many international observers praised the music sounds graceful and often called Annie Lennox of Asia. At the beginning of his career as a rock singer, Anggun's famous tomboy appearance and typical uses beret askew, shorts, jackets, nails, and big belt that had become a trend in the early 1990s. However, since becoming an international singer, Anggun Berbusananya completely changed the style, became more feminine and sexy, with the typical appearance of an Indonesian woman with long black hair and brown skin. To support his appearance, Anggun has assisted many of the world's fashion designers such as Nale, Dolce & Gabbana, and Roberto Cavalli. Hair World magazine has named graceful as inspiration long straight-haired women during the decade of the 2000s. Anggun also ranked 18 in the list of 100 sexiest women in the world magazine FHM France in 2010. Biography of Anggun C. Sasmi Diva Indonesia. Although it has been successful as a singer, Anggun never expanded his career into other areas outside of music. When the campaign held its first international album in American television, Anggun Hollywood director had offered to play in the movie James Bond, The World Is Not Enough and High Fidelity. However, both roles were rejected graceful and eventually given to the actress Sophie Marceau and Lisa Bonet. Graciously said, "I was born as a singer. I'm not going to try another profession because I think there are many people who are born to be a movie star or a model. I feel my soul is music." In addition, Anggun also tend to be selective in choosing a product ad that starred. Anggun was one of the first singers of Asia actually able to break through the international music industry outside of Asia. Unlike the singers, Black, Asian people are still difficult to get a place in the European and American music world. Anggun's success directly or indirectly paved the way for other singers from Asia. After a series of names, Anggun emerged an Asian singer trying to work on European or American music market as Coco Lee, Yudhida Hikaru, Loa, or Tata Young. Hong Kong singer Coco Lee even claims to be inspired by the Gracious while trying to launch the first international album Just No Other Way, 1999. Zivan Lionel S. Valdelan, a journalist from the Philippines, called Graceful as a very good ambassador for Indonesia and Asia in general. Anggun himself said, "I think it's time the people outside of Asia know more about Asia, not just a vacation spot."